The penultimate day of the Qualcomm Star World Championship was a defining one, as the teams were allowed to discard their worst score after today's racing. There was action from the word go, with a packed start that saw many of the teams jumping the gun. The majority of the fleet started at the windward side and quickly tacked ahead to the right side of the course. Today would be a real game changer in terms of the leaderboard. With one race being discarded, the difference in points between the teams would lessen, and those at the bottom of the pack would see their standings improve. So with this in mind, the pressure was on for the competitors, as the competition was set to get tighter. At the windward mark, it was the three American teams who rounded first, with Diaz and Bultins first, Campbell and von Swart second, and Brun and Tahar following close behind them in third. Further back in the fleet was yesterday's race winners, Rohar and Pulver. They would need to perform well today if they wanted to hold on to a top spot on the overall leaderboard. All the teams will be racing at their best, but it's when the boats are so close together at roundings as seen today that experience comes into play, and the best of the athletes find they're able to climb up the rankings in just a few maneuvers. Later in the race, the wind started to ease off, but Brun and Tahar had a good downwind leg, managing to round in front at the leeward gate with Diaz following them, while Campbell chose to round the opposite mark and head to the right. Now in fourth place was Reynolds and his crew Hainel, with Rohara breathing down their neck after having an exceptional downwind leg and making some good gains. Campbell's choice to opt for the right clearly paid off, as he managed to slip into first place as he rounded the gate for the second time, extending his lead enough to have a safe distance from Reynolds, who was currently in second place, and Rohara in fourth. But the last upwind would be a crucial one. Yesterday's series leaders, McCausland and Trinta, were in sixth place, and the weather was shifting to the left. It was almost a straight line to the finish. But McCausland worked his magic and sailed lower and faster than the rest of the fleet, managing to reach the right side of the racecourse first. As soon as he tacked, he was already in second place behind Campbell, a strong indicator that he was still in the running for a gold medal in this championship. Campbell finally crossed the finish line first, but it is McCausland and Trinta with a spree of second places that sit firmly on the top of the leaderboard at the end of the day, having only the French team Rohara and Pulver threatening them in tomorrow's last race.
It was a long race, almost 3 hours. It was really wild conditions. We had the whole variety with the crew over the rail and with no wind at all, and I don't know, we got out and we weren't going to give it away this time. We led a race earlier in the week, and so we were ready to take this one if they were going to give it to us. So we're going to come home with hopefully some good hardware for San Diego Yacht Club tomorrow, hopefully. We're going to work really hard to put up another good score.
It's going to be a critical race tomorrow, with the gold medal still at stake. So stay tuned to find out who will succeed last year's winners, Robert Scheid and Bruno Prada, at the 2013 Qualcomm Star World Championship.